That's tasty. There's a scene in the movie Inside Llewyn Davis that's really stuck with me. The film naturally follows Llewyn Davis, a folk singer in New York struggling to make a living. There's a really poignant scene where his record company gives him back all of his records that nobody wanted to buy, and he's crashing at a friend's house and is looking to store them underneath a table, but he finds that under the table his friend also has his own box of unsold records. And this scene hits a little close to home because, well, I made a feature film 2 years ago, and I was so proud of it that I ordered an entire box of Blu-rays. I even paid the artist to do new artwork for the film. And, I mean, look how good of a job he did. And then I sold like 20 of them. I didn't even come close to making my money back. Now they just sit under my couch, and sometimes at night I stare at them. My biggest problem is that I assumed that everyone was like me. The video compression on Amazon Prime and Netflix is so distracting to me that I will often buy movies on Blu-ray even though I can watch them for free. But I've asked around about video compression and most people don't even know what it is. A lot of people don't own a Blu-ray player. I assume that most people are like me, and so I made a package that I would have appreciated if I were a fan of the film. Nick and I recorded a commentary track, there are bloopers, an essay written by Tom Stevens, there's artwork like I mentioned. If I were really smart, what I would have done was had the Blu-ray ready to have for people as they were walking out of the theater. But 9 months later, I was the only one who was even thinking about the film. The third problem is that I charged $30, which was a price that was kind of in between what I would have wanted to charge and what I would have needed to charge in order to make my money back. But that was too high. Now I've got a solution to make my money back, and it comes from, of all places, the Christian film industry. There's a growing trend of Christian studios selling the screening licenses to their films in packages for hundreds of dollars. They actually advertise this on the home pages of their film's websites. This film doesn't even sell physical media for their film unless you buy the screening rights. The brilliant thing about these packages is that instead of sending what they would send a theater, a digital cinema package on a 2TB hard drive with an adaptive port, posters, the stuff you would actually need in order to screen this at a theater, they just send the DVD, maybe some pamphlets. The other brilliant thing about this is that in a market permanently changed by torrenting and pirating, Christians with their stupid morals are looking to be law-abiding. They don't know that studios never, ever, ever come after people for not having the screening licenses because of the massive PR blowback that they would get for trying to shake $250 out of an elementary school or a nursing home, or a church. So, I'm excited to announce that for the low, low price of $30, I will send you a copy of my film with a piece of paper that says that I won't sue you if you show it to others. This is very important because I have powerful lawyers. I don't want you to share the film I made with your friends, but if you must, then I want extra money. The more I think about it, the more this doesn't actually solve my problems. I'm still going to do it because I want the money, but I'm going to have to come up with a new idea. The real reason that this box under my bed bothers me is that it means that no one's enjoying my film. And the reason I haven't been asking people to buy it is because I feel like I'm just asking my friends for money. And I don't really know what the right price is because I value this in a much different way than you would. So what I'll also be doing is selling the film for whatever price you decide. I'm not kidding, you can buy my movie for a dime. All you have to do is go to the website in the description that's on the screen right now, and when you select the quantity, find a price that works for you in increments of 10 cents. So if you want to pay $10, choose 100 as your quantity. I won't actually send you 100. Each order will be for one disc. In this whole process, did I make a bunch of mistakes and lose a bunch of money? Yeah. But I've learned some really valuable lessons about marketing. I've always been uncomfortable even with the idea of marketing because it meant that, at least at the beginning, I would be asking my friends for money. But if I'm serious about this being a career of mine, I need to learn how to sell something in a way that I can still sleep at night. In the past, I've been a little too preoccupied with earning my money back on Good Night or Good Morning, which I never did. That was a mistake. If I really wanted to make money, I would have made a horror movie. Those sell like hotcakes. That wasn't my original goal, and I shouldn't have let that influence my thinking. I'm also going to be giving a copy to the Andover Library, for anyone who wants to see what a kid made in his hometown one summer. I thought about just putting the movie on YouTube, but there's something special about the physical object. I want my movie to be something that exists in the real world, like you and I, not in some cloud. In the next 10 years, paid subscription services are going to make so much money that every film ever made is going to be something a studio might want to buy in order to put a paywall behind it. I think there's something very liberating about being able to hold this thing and say, no matter who has the intellectual property, I own this movie. I hope you'll consider picking up a copy. Thanks.